Hello everyone, that manga kid here to do a series recommendation slash review of Strobe Edge by Io Sakisaka. This is a 10-volume series released by Viz, obviously shoujo beat. This is a few years old now. I believe it started in it started releasing here around 2011 or something. Could be wrong, but that's kind of the timeline. Um, yeah, this is a series about first love. Like, first and foremost, this is a series about first love and tons of characters who are all intertwined somehow. Um, Friendships, family relationships, whatever. Um, Learning about how to deal with first love, whether that be a first unrequited love or a first love that didn't go the way that they had planned, or, you know, wavering feelings, different people involved, love triangles, everything that you could possibly want in a shoujo manga is in here, and it's done differently than I was used to, at least. I've read a lot of shoujo manga. Um, and this was done so well. I really enjoyed this series. I'm always on the lookout for really good shoujo that is slightly different than other things I've read. And while this has the shoujo tropes and the specific characters in that, like, Ren is the most popular boy in school and he's super attractive and really aloof and kind of like mysterious, and the main girl's kind of ditzy and whatever, but she's very endearing. This is Ninako, the main character. She has no experience with love, hasn't really ever been in love until she meets Ren, and starts falling for him, of course. She's got her childhood friend, who I believe's name is Daiki, who obviously is in love with her. Um, and so that kind of stuff, it all starts out feeling like a very generic shoujo. Um, so I can see why, if people are looking for something different, that you might start the series and go, this is the same as everything else I've read. But I highly recommend that you continue through and read this whole series. I enjoyed this so much. I I can't believe how good it was. I really like this author. She is the author of Blue Spring Ride, or Aoharu Ride, um, which supposedly is getting a release here soon. Somebody told me that in the comments of one of my other videos. I bought this series because Blue Spring Ride was not here, and I really love that series and couldn't read it, so I wanted to buy this one and hope that it was good, and it was so good. Um, this series, like I said, it's about first love. It's about unrequited love. It's about learning to deal with your emotions in a mature way when things don't go the way you want them to. It's about teenage angst and emotions and everything good about a high school romance series. Um, but it felt like something about it just felt different, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I can't really go into detail about why it felt different. But it just, I really enjoyed this series. The art is so good. Um, the character, it's very specific though. Like, they all have really big lips, and even the guys. So if, like, my brother hates this art style, I tried to get him to actually watch Our Horror Ride, and he couldn't watch it because he didn't like the art. But I really enjoy it. I think it's really pretty. I love the character designs. I just loved everything about this. I loved the author's notes in all of these volumes. I think this author is so passionate about what she's doing, and it was so sweet to read everything that she had written in the margins and whatnot. I love that when you don't, it doesn't feel like a chore to read all the author's notes, but feels like a treat. Um, yeah, the boys are gorgeous. The girls are all gorgeous. Everybody in this series is gorgeous, and it's just, it was so good. I wasn't expecting it to be very good, to be completely honest, because I had been told it was kind of mediocre by a few people, and I'm really glad I finally bought this. It's been on my radar for a while and just kept putting it off because I was like, I don't need another generic shoujo. But this was really good and so enjoyable. It's only 10 volumes, so it's not like a lot of the other shoujo series where you're going like 18 volumes long kind of thing. or more than that. But yeah, this was so good. I loved every second of this. All of the characters I felt for and really connected with, and like the fashion and everything is great. It's so much fun. The colors are fun. Everything about this series is like it's just it's well done. And this is her longest at this point. This was her first series that was over like 1 volume or 2 volumes or something. She'd always done much shorter stuff. So this one ran for a long time for her at that point. Our Horror Ride is longer than this one, but she wrote that afterward. Um, so you could just see how much passion she was putting into this and how much she loved these characters. And I really, really love that when you can feel that emotion through the author. Um, yeah, I highly recommend picking up Strobe Edge. It was so much fun. I can't give away the kind of the reason why it's different from other shoujos, but because that would be a spoiler and that would kind of ruin it. But yeah, it was really, really pleasant to read. The characters are great. The art is great. I loved everything about this series. Um, yeah, it was a great shoujo. If you have not picked it up yet, I highly recommend that you do. It was a lot of fun. If you have any questions or you've read this series before, I want to hear your thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments because I'd love to chat about this series. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.